2026. If y'all were not here last night, well, y'all missed out on a lot. But we promise to bring y'all another spectacular evening, a program with lots of activities lined up. So right at the back, we have a 360 spin booth where you can make beautiful memories of the tent campaign for 2026. We have a photo booth as well. We have a Gopi Dot station where you can adorn your faces like Lord Krishna and the beautiful gopis did. And all of these activities are at absolutely no charge whatsoever. So we have so much to look forward to. We have a wonderful guest that we are so excited to have to give us class, a wonderful spiritual discourse. We have dancers, we have a drama feature, and this year a little bit different. So for those of y'all that have joined us in previous years, y'all will know that our drama is always so breathtaking with the costumes, with the makeup, with the props. And this year we did something a bit different. This year our play was actually over 2 days. So if you were here last night, you would have had the first part of the play and the continuation taking place today. So we are absolutely looking forward to spending the evening with all of y'all. Remember, there is ample safe parking. We have security available outside. We have ablution facilities to my right. So we promise you that you can be here relaxed and absolutely enjoy yourself with no worries in the world. And you can still pass the invite. It's only 7 p.m. So if you have family and friends in and around Tangat, they are more than welcome to join us.
पीताम्बरधर गोवर्धनोदर तुलसी माला कोविद तुलसी माला कोविद ग्रहण करुण गमन हरि पद रामा विठ्ठलाय वल्लभीराय विठ्ठलाय विठ्ठलाय वल्लभीराय विठ्ठलाय मस्तकलिंग करूपलिंग रूपावन्ना महाराज की
their time and energies towards the service of Hinduism on a voluntary basis. The prayer group thanks the Lord Almighty for giving them the opportunity to serve Him in this lifetime. An attitude of gratitude is very necessary to keep focused and continue with the work of the Lord. So a very big thank you to this team. Thank you for being here with us at the Hare Krishna tent campaign, the very first time for joining us. A very big thank you to you. More than welcome to join us. So for our next part of the program, I am very excited to introduce our two beautiful dancers that are here. Again, joining us for the very first time at the Hare Krishna tent campaign. A very warm welcome to Tashil Takuria and Claudia Jane Gangman. Let's give them a round of applause.
जय हो यशोदा मैया की, जय हो कृष्ण कन्हैया की। मन मंदिर में सजी बिहारी, मनमोहन तेरी छबियत प्यारी। मन मंदिर में सजी बिहारी, मनमोहन तेरी छबियत प्यारी। बंसी बजैया रस रचैया, तारनहार में तुम्ही के भैया। हमसे बड़ा कहाँ कौन कन्हैया। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा। नीलकंठन गोविंद हरे सबके नाम, सबके संग हमें पूर्ण कीजिए बात।
रघुकुल रीत सदा चली आए, प्राण जाए पर वचन न जाए।
ओ कृष्णा काले मुरलिया वाले है खेलने डाले, तू प्यारा नंद लाल है कि तुझको कहते मदन गोपाल है। मुरारी गिरी बरदारी, सुरतिया प्यारी बड़ी ही कमाल है कि तुझको कहते मदन गोपाल है।
some senior devotees that have joined us. A very warm welcome to His Grace Swarup Damodar Prabhu that's here, His Grace Smita Krishna Prabhu that's joined us. We have His Grace Chakradhari Prabhu and so many others. A very, very warm welcome to you and to our two very talented dancers. Thank you so much. Lord Krishna will indeed be so pleased with this wonderful service. Smita Krishna Prabhu, could you please come forward and hand these gifts to our dancers?
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, everybody.
Hare Krishna.
So can everybody please put your hands in the air? I know y'all can't see me, but I can see y'all. So everybody please put your hands in the air and repeat after me. I want you to scream from the bottom of your heart so all the Belvedere members can come. You are ready? Hare Bol, you are ready? Hare Krishna! Hare Krishna! Krishna Krishna! Hare Hare! Hare Rama! Hare Rama! Shri Hare Krishna Mahamantra ki, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki. Everybody please clap your hands. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamini Namine Namaste Saraswate Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Vastyatyadesh Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Everybody, one more time, please put your hands in the air. Hare Krishna, all together. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bolo Shri Hare Krishna Mahamantra ki, Harinam Sankirtan Yajna ki, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki, Jai Gaura Premanande.
Well, it's indeed a very great pleasure and privilege and honor for me to eventually join and participate in this 10 campaign program. During the very lively and ecstatic kirtan a few minutes ago, I succumbed for a few minutes to take a video of everyone. And the reason behind taking that video is that I thought I would want to send this 1-minute video to His Holiness Parthasarathi Das Goswami, because I think that little video would make him so happy to see that effort, that monumental, groundbreaking effort of his that started way back in the, late 70s or very early 1980s, called the 10 Campaign, which basically firmly established Srila Prabhupada's movement in South Africa and brought to Prabhupada's lotus feet thousands and thousands of devotees. That same 10 Campaign is still going on by the efforts of the wonderful devotees on this North Coast part of Natal. So thank you all to the organizers so very much for continuing the efforts of Parthasarathi Maharaj, and yes, I definitely will send that video. If you have other videos, maybe you can compile a few-minute slideshow and send it to him for his pleasure. So this program I think has been going on for a couple of years, but this is the first time that I've been in South Africa to be participating here. So thank you very, very much to Mahaprasad Prabhu, Madhurya Bhakti Mataji for thinking of me and bringing me here to have all of y'all's association. This evening, just before coming here, I really didn't know what to speak about. And we'll see what happens as the minutes go along. But one thing came to my mind, and especially confirmed when I came to the front and noticing the stage. And I was wondering that normally at all our Hare Krishna functions, there's always an altar, right? There's always an altar. And if you look around here, there's no altar. Well, I don't see an altar with Krishna and Lord Chaitanya. I mean, can you all see an altar? So I was asking myself the question, where is Krishna? Where is he? What do we have to do to find Krishna? And then I thought, well, that's a very nice topic to discuss. Of course, Krishna is behind this white screen here in his beautiful altar. I had a quick side, am I spoiling something? Anyway, he's here with us, and we'll discuss where is Krishna and how is it that we can become eligible to find Krishna and see Krishna. Before we do that, we can chant some prayers of auspiciousness. Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupaka Dhamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyayevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shanyavadhi पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrindam Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. In the great epic Mahabharata, there's a very amazing story of the very difficult birth of a great king of Hastinapur. This story, of course, is also very nicely, although briefly, explained in the Srimad Bhagavatam, the birth of Maharaj Parikshit. Maharaj Parikshit was the grandson of the Pandavas, the grandson of Arjuna and Draupadi, the son of Abhimanyu and Uttara, whose birth, as I said, was a very difficult one, a very traumatic one. Of course, we know, at least mothers will know, fathers don't really know it, because I heard that most of them pass out and faint in the maternity room. But the mothers would know, and the children, if they could remember the pain, would know how difficult it is to give birth and to be born. But for the child Parikshit, in the womb of his mother Uttara, it was a terrifyingly fearful experience. Very, very fearful experience. This was right at the end of the Battle of Kurukshetra, where hundreds of millions of soldiers were killed. And Yudhisthira was just about to be enthroned as the emperor of the planet. And Krishna, having fulfilled his purpose for the sake of the Pandavas, for the sake of Dharma, was about to leave Hastinapur and travel back to Dwaraka. And as Lord Krishna was mounting his chariot, Princess Uttara, Abhimanyu's widow and the mother of the soon-to-be-born Parikshit, came running to him in despair, that, "My Lord, please help me. Other than you, I have no shelter, no protection. This Brahmastra, this nuclear weapon, is honing itself on me to destroy me and my unborn child in my womb. Please protect me." The context is that the son of Drona, the martial arts guru of the Pandavas, of the Kurus, Ashwatthama, was very incensed and angry at Krishna and the Pandavas, and he wanted to wipe out all the descendants of the Pandavas from the face of the earth. He had already succeeded by killing the 5 sons of Draupadi, and the last, almost to be born heir of the Kuru dynasty was in the womb of Uttara. So he wanted to destroy that child within the womb. And so this arrow, which was imbued, which was empowered by the Brahmastra, the most powerful nuclear weapon in all of material creation, was headed towards her womb. So she was very fearful. And all the Pandavas, they took out their bows and weapons, but even they had no idea how to stop this. So they all appealed to Krishna to please save them. And Krishna, out of his infinite mercy and his foresight, as to the immense need for the protection of this unborn child, he immediately expanded himself and entered into the womb of Uttara. And there, by his potency, he covered her womb and protected the baby from this Brahmastra. Now this Brahmastra, one has to appreciate the power of it. And therefore you can have a glimpse of Krishna's infinite power. That this Brahmastra, simply by one explosion of this Brahmastra, the entire planet can be destroyed. Just one. But this Brahmastra is very interesting, that even though it can cause universal destruction, it can also cause destruction of one single person. It is so refined, not like weapons of today. So the point is, anyway, Krishna protected this child and he entered the womb. And there, Parikshit, the soon-to-be born child, he saw this most amazing personality, dark in complexion, like the bluish, grayish-bluish rain cloud, with 4 arms glittering with the Kaustubha gem on his chest, completely with red, blood-red, fiery eyes, and just glowing in all directions. And this little child, Parikshit, in the womb was thinking, who is this personality? Who is this person? He couldn't figure it out at that time. All he knew is that this is my protector. So very soon afterwards, Parikshit was born after being protected by the Lord in the womb. And he was given the name, he had 2 names amongst many, but 2 prominent ones. One was Vishnu Ratta, means that person who is protected by the Lord. And the other name was Parikshit. You may have heard the meaning of the word pariksha. Anybody has been to a pariksha before? Nobody. Nobody's written an examination. Pariksha means a test or an examination. So Parikshit means the examiner. It's an interesting name to give a child. One who is always examining. So Parikshit had this mood that he saw this most amazing personality. It said that the Lord in the womb that he saw was simply the size of a thumb, very small. But he was so amazed that when he came out of his mother's womb, all he was doing, whenever he saw anyone, he was examining. Is this the same person? Is that the same person? So therefore he got the name Parikshit. He was always examining, always looking for that person who was the same as who he saw in the womb. This was his mood, Parikshit. Now we find in today's world, everyone also, at least those who understand the presence of God, who accept the presence of God, in whatever form, whatever conception they may have, they are also questioning in this way, always examining, where is God? Is this God? Is that God? Is this light God? Is this energy God? Is this tree God? Is the snake God? They have so many conceptions, always asking, where is God? Where is God? Where is God? Where is the Supreme Lord? And you find the different types of persons, the different categories of persons, in broad sense, like those who are very sinful and those who are very demoniac. Like in bygone ages, we had Kamsa, Shishupal, Dantavakra, Hiranyakashipu, Hiranyaksha. They were all also asking the question, isn't it? Where is God? Where is God? Where is Narayan? Where is Vishnu? Where is Krishna? In the Bhagavatam, Srimad Bhagavatam, it's described that Hiranyakashipu, he searched throughout the entire universe looking for Narayan. Kamsa, it's described that after the birth of Krishna, the 8th child of Devaki, his sister, he was also sending demons, very powerful demons, cruel demons, to find this 8th born son. Why were they looking for God? Why were they asking the question, where is God? Because they wanted to kill God. This was their purpose. So the demons are asking the question, where is God? so that they can find him and kill him. Then you get another category of persons in this world, those that are very much in a suffering condition. And they are also asking the question, where is God? Because they need to ask him a question, God, if you are there, why are you allowing me to suffer? Or, God, if you truly exist, please relieve my suffering. Therefore, those in a very derelict suffering condition, they are also asking, where is God? Where is God? And those that are very much in the enjoying spirit, those very materialistic persons, materialistic, progressively minded persons, they are also asking, where is God? Where is God? Give me a house, a car, a color TV, Jai Jagadish Hare. Where is God? Because I want this and I want that so that I can enjoy, I can enjoy, and I can enjoy. So all these three types of persons, they are all legitimately asking, where is God? But based on not so good motivations. The demon wants to kill God so that he can be established without any question, without any competition, that I am God. Right? He wants to establish himself like that. The suffering person is looking for God because he wants his suffering condition to be relieved. He wants to be at peace. And the enjoying materialistic person wants to use God's potency to enjoy more and more. And then we get the devotee, the pious person. They are also asking the question, where is God? So is the pious person, the devotee, are they the same as the demon? They're asking the same question as the demon. Are they the same as the suffering person? The same question. Are they the same as the materialistic person? Because they're asking the same question. It may be the same question, but the purpose is very different. The devotee is constantly asking, where is God? Where is Krishna? Why? Because we want to find Krishna so we can serve Krishna. This is the difference. So we may have the same question, the same look and feel even. We may even do pujas and rituals. It's described Ravana. Ravana, was he the son or grandson of Pulastya? A descendant of Lord Brahma. He was an expert Brahmana. The Devatas used to invite Ravana to do Agnihotra. That was how powerful he was in his chanting of mantras and Agnihotras and samskaras. He was so good, so good. But was he asking for God to serve God or to kill God? So just because someone may be dressed like this, put on different markings on their forehead, may chant some Sanskrit mantras, it still depends on what their motivation is in their process that they are following. Do you want to serve God or do you want to compete with God? This is the basic, fundamental question that we need to answer. We need to ask and we need to answer. For the devotee, it is very clear. His purpose is very, very clear. He has a basic understanding, the fundamental basic understanding of his or her identity. This is all a point of identity. Nowadays you find so much of podcasts and YouTube reels about identity politics. Have you heard this phrase? Identity. What do you identify as? And then based on that, you build your whole persona, you build your whole community, you build your whole political agenda, and you present it and you fight. But 99.9999% of the people in this planet, they don't have an idea, a correct idea of what their identity is. Whereas Krishna and Bhagavad Gita, from the get-go, after Arjuna explains all his misunderstandings and his emotional trauma and his despair, Vishad Yoga, Krishna just cuts through it all and says, you are such a fool. you have no idea who you are. You are thinking you are this, you are thinking you are this, you are thinking you're a big prince, royalty, big warrior. Asochas anvasochas tvam pragyavadams chabhashashe. You're speaking very learned, big words, PhD this, MA this, Nobel Prize this, whatever. But you don't know who you are. You're a fool. Don't you know you are not this body? You are not this mind and senses. Rather, you are a pure spirit soul. You are spirit, spiritual by nature. And when one comes to that foundational understanding, each and every one of us, that we are spiritual beings, then everything within the material sphere, the material creation, will not have an effect on us. We will not be enamored by all the gross and subtle going-ons of the material sphere. We won't be enamored by, or consumed by trying to extend the life of this body, which has a certain duration that's set as soon as one is born. It's predetermined. One won't try to enhance the subtle characteristics of the body, of one's prestige, fame, name, and fortune, and so on. One won't try to do that. Rather, one will understand that I am simply a spirit soul that has an eternal connection with the Supreme Soul, Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And my real purpose, now that I have a human form of life, where I can understand, I have cognition, I have discrimination, is to come to the point of understanding, how do I re-establish my relationship with God? If we have that identification, then only when we ask the question, where is God? Then based on that true identity, then one will have the right motivation, the devotional motivation, that I want to find God so that I can serve God. This is a very important principle. Today we are, since yesterday and today now, we are celebrating Sri Krishna Janmashtami. Interesting, middle of July to celebrate Janmashtami. And one may question, but Janmashtami is in August, September. What these Hare Krishnas are up to? They're celebrating it in July. Maybe you got your months mixed up or something, Madhurya Bhakti Mataji, go back to the calendar. But for the devotee, because all they are seeing every day, every week, every month, every year, they're only seeing that Krishna is appearing in their hearts, in their lives, all the time. So it doesn't matter really when one celebrates Janmashtami. We could celebrate Janmashtami in January and it'll be perfectly okay. No problem. Because Krishna is appearing every day, every moment, somewhere. Right now, in the holy Dham of Jagannath Puri, Nilachal Kshetra, Shri Kshetra, there's this most amazing, probably the largest gathering of people in one day, in one place, in Jagannath Puri for the wonderful Jagannath Puri Rathayatra festival, where I think a couple of million people come out on that one, not a very long street, I think it's a couple of kilometers long, but they all converge simply to get a glimpse of Lord Jagannath, the Lord of the universe. Simply to see Him, simply to have their quest, and for some people, their lifelong quest to find out, where is Jagannath? Where is Jagannath? But here we are so fortunate, so fortunate all the way down from East India. We have come down to the east coast of southern Africa. And we can so easily find Jagannath. So easily find. At any time of the year we can find Jagannath. By the grace of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his most glorious devotee, His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki. So by the grace of Srila Prabhupada, we have come to have the ability to very nicely accept, to uncover our true identity, accept this true identity as pure spirit souls connected to Krishna, and to have this very important question, where is God, answered or asked first with the right motivation and answered with the correct information. So how does one find out where is Krishna? Like I said, by the grace of Prabhupada, we have this understanding. And this mantra, this verse comes to mind. Om Agyana Timirandasya. Some of you may know it. Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshur Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. This ancient verse is teaching us that we are all born in the darkness of ignorance, not in the darkness of night, not that our ocular faculties, this instrument, this eye instrument was not functioning, or that we were born blind. No, we are all born blinded by ignorance. This is the first and most difficult form of blindness that we all experience, the blindness of ignorance. We do not know what is what. But by the mercy of the spiritual master, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, we are given eyes, we are given the vision. How? By scriptural understanding. So to answer the question of where is Krishna, how to see God, we must succumb, not really succumb, we must submit to the mercy of the spiritual master. Not just any spiritual master. We must find out a spiritual master who has truly seen God. Now, we can go to somebody and ask them, have you seen God? And if they say yes, what are you going to say? Like once Srila Prabhupada was asked by one hippie in a challenging way, Swamiji, you speaking so much about Krishna this, Krishna that, saying, have you seen God? Good question, very important. We should all ask that question to any so-called spiritually. Have you seen God? And then Srila Prabhupada counted and he said, what is the point of this question? In other words, then he clarified, he said, if I say yes, would you accept that I've seen God? So one has to not just look for a qualified person simply by dress, simply by look and features, but one has to find out a qualified person by hearing what they are saying. And then examining, parikshit, examining that, are they living according to what they are saying? And in our case, in the Hare Krishna movement, we are very, very fortunate that we have come across Srila Prabhupada, whose teachings have opened the eyes of millions of people all over the world, enabling them with the vision to find God. Not only that, not just to see Him, like I'm sure we will see Him hopefully soon during the course of the evening, but to also find God in the most tangible of ways. Because anybody could look on the internet now, type in picture of Krishna, and so many thousands of pictures of Krishna will come in. But have we really found Him in the form of a picture? In most cases, no. Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita, towards the end, he says, Bhaktya mam abhijanati yavan yaschasmi tatvataha. That one can only truly find me, one can only truly see me and know me through the practice of service, through the practice of bhakti. That one can say, yes, I am seeing Krishna, I worship Krishna on the altar, I see Him in the temple. But if one is doing all that, but one is not serving Krishna, then one is not truly seeing Krishna. This is what we are taught by Srila Prabhupada. So from a scriptural understanding, we come to understand that Krishna exists. We understand our identity, our relationship with Krishna. And we have the right understanding or the right motivation of asking the question, where is Krishna? But to truly see Krishna, to truly understand Him, one will not find it simply by learning verses and shlokas and mantras. One has to offer service. One has to offer service. This is what Krishna asks for. And not just service in huge ways. No. Krishna says in the 9th chapter, Patram Pushpam Palam Toyam. That one simply can approach me by offering things which are easily accessible to everybody. What does Krishna ask for? He asks for a leaf. How many of you can afford to give Krishna a leaf? Very simple. How many of, okay, maybe in a flower. Anybody? Maybe flowers in winter are a little difficult, but you can steal from your neighbor maybe. Just don't get caught. So flower is very easy. The next one may be a little difficult considering our municipality's shortcomings. We can all offer a little bit of toyam, a little bit of water. These are the things that Krishna is asking for. And if one can offer a leaf, a flower, a little water, Krishna will accept it, as long as we have one special ingredient added in there. And what is that ingredient? Devotion, love, affection for Krishna. Affection for Krishna. All these things, a leaf, flower, a little water, who owns all the leaves and the flowers and the water of this world? Who owns them? Krishna already owns them. So doesn't it seem like foolish? I'm taking Krishna's and giving back to Him. Does that make sense? It makes absolute sense, actually. Many of you are parents here, right? Who have had little children, who have currently little children. And your child is dependent on you for everything. You have to give the child an allowance maybe every week or month, 10, 20 rands. You are giving the child all the facility. And on your birthday, when your child comes, after collecting for many months all the allowance that you have given the child and buys you a present, do you say, what a useless present, I gave him the money anyway, he's just giving it back to me. How does the parent feel? So happy that my child, even though I know it's my energy, he's just changing and using it for my service. The parent feels so happy. So similarly, Krishna, just as how do you worship the sun? By offering a lamp to the sun. But what is the source of the lamp? It's the sun. How do you worship the Ganga? By taking the Ganga water and pouring it back in the Ganga. So similarly, Krishna, He has given everything. He is the source of everything. Aham sarvasya prabhavo. Everything is His. Everything is coming from Him. Sarva karana karanam. He is the cause of everything. But when we, according to our capacity, can take our leaves, our flowers, our fruits, our little water and offer it back to that supreme owner, Krishna will become very pleased. And when He is pleased, then He starts to reveal Himself to us. This is the science of devotional service. Very simple. One does not have to meditate. Not that one can do it even in this day and age of Kali Yuga. One does not have to meditate for years and years on end, fasting for many days, sitting in yogic postures with fires around one in the middle of summer, or sitting in the snow in the middle of winter. One does not have to do that to see Krishna. No. Krishna says again, Patram pushpam palam toyam yo me bhaktya prayachati. Just do these things and offer it with devotion, and I will reveal myself to you. Together with the blessings of the spiritual teacher, the spiritual master, who opens our eyes, which were covered by the darkness of ignorance. So if we can do these things, then we'll see. Come, when is Janmashtami this year? The actual Janmashtami, early September, 4th of September. On the 4th of September, when we all go to the various temples that we are aligned with, you come to the different temples in Tongat, you come to the Jagannath temple in Phoenix, or the Radharanath temple in Chatsworth, wherever. When one has been practicing in this way, then when one comes to the temple on that day of Janmashtami, when the curtains open and one sees Krishna, then that experience will be so much more meaningful because it is so much more authentic. You are not just coming there one day a year. Oh, here I am, Krishna. By the way, I haven't forgotten you. I put a reminder on my phone. It rang this morning, so I came here to see you. No. You haven't seen Krishna because he hasn't revealed himself. But if we, from today, start practicing in this way, when you go home tonight or tomorrow morning, trust me, try it. Try it. A leaf, a flower, a little water and some fruit, offer it every day to Krishna. And all you have, if you don't know how to offer, don't worry. Who knows how to offer anything to Krishna? All we need is love. But the best way to carry your love to Krishna, the best medium, the best vehicle to transmit our love to Krishna, even if we may not have any love, it's so amazing, this process, is to simply chant the holy name of the Lord while you're offering something to Him. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. There are so many things we want to offer, so many things we want to say, so many things we want to share with Krishna, but we may not be able to gather, articulate, and present it nicely to Krishna. Most of us are in that category. You know, I often, whenever I come before the deities in the temple, I'm always thinking, I want to offer this prayer, I want to say this to Krishna. But when I come before Krishna, most of the times, I forget what to say. I don't know how to present it, how to vocalize it. So all I can do is to chant the holy names. Because in those holy names, Hare, Krishna and Rama, everything that we have in our heart, every bit of sincerity that we have in our heart can be very purely and very nicely and lovingly transmitted to the heart of Krishna. So this is really, I'll give you a hint. I'll open up a secret to you all. This is the real purpose of all our gatherings, dear friends and devotees. We gather everyone here with huge advertising. I was looking, my Facebook feeds, my Instagram is just filled up with Lamersi Namahatta every day. This advert and this advert, it's like on radio too, it's all over the place. We go through so much of effort simply to give you all this education. That whatever you have in your heart, whatever desire, whatever act of piety or religiosity or devotion you have, and you want to offer it to God, and if you have no idea, you have no understanding, or you are confused about it, we have gathered everybody here to tell you, just do it in this way, by chanting the holy name of Krishna. Trust me, it works. You know, at least for myself, I can say to myself that I am living proof of this. I know what I was in, when was that? 1993, when I came first to Krishna. And by chanting the holy name of Krishna and offering whatever little I could, through the medium of chanting the holy names, we have been purified. And I know hundreds of you can also testify to the same fact of life, the same fact. So all of you who would like to try this, I'm not a gambling man anymore, but I can bet you that if you just take this little suggestion of mine, when you go home today and tomorrow and every day hence, offer these things with chanting the holy name of Krishna. By the time early September comes, come to the temple in Chatsworth, I'll probably be there, or in Phoenix or somewhere. Come and tell me how your life has changed or not changed. And if it hasn't changed, then we'll work out a payment plan from me. Not all at once now, right? But I can guarantee it. I can guarantee it. It will transform your life into something very sublime and meaningful. No longer will you look for God. I'm not saying any of you are. No longer will any one of you look for God to destroy Him and establish yourself as God. No longer will any one of you look for God because you want to clear away your suffering. No longer will any of you look for God to make you more wealthy, make you more a bigger enjoyer. You won't do these things. You'll simply run after Krishna. Where is Krishna? Where is Krishna? I want to serve you, Krishna. This will be the heart transformation that will happen. And when one is situated in that identity, then real happiness starts. Have you ever, any of you ever encountered someone who is suffering from amnesia? Anyone? You know amnesia? Someone who forgets who they are? It's a very deeply anxiety-filled existence for them. Very anxious, very stressful. They don't know who they are. So similarly, everyone in this world is running around with amnesia. They don't know who they are. They're trying to find happiness here, there, peace, prosperity in so many places except in the service of Krishna. So let's try and find all these things that we are so earnestly looking for by offering something little to Krishna by chanting the holy names of Krishna. This Hare Krishna mantra is not some concoction of the Hare Krishna movement. Golokera Premadana Harinam Sankirtana. It's coming from Goloka Vrindavan, the spiritual realm. It's breaking through the coverings of this universe and entering into this sphere that we find ourselves in, simply to bless us. And in these holy names, one can find fully the form of Krishna, the glories of Krishna, the pastimes of Krishna, the qualities of Krishna. One will find it all there. Not only that, not as if that's not enough, but one will find the entire spiritual existence in these three names. So we appeal to you that if you at all have a desire to find out where Krishna is and a desire to serve Krishna in some way, then please take to this chanting of the holy names of Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So that in the future when someone asks you, have you seen Krishna? You can confidently say, what can you say? Yes, I have seen Krishna. And when they ask you to show them Krishna, what can you do? You can chant for them. Here, take Krishna. Take Krishna. So this is Krishna consciousness. It is the process to make us conscious of our identity, conscious of Krishna, and our relationship with Krishna in the form of chanting the holy names of Krishna. So thank you all very much for your kind attention. I hope that we have helped you in some way answer this very important question of where is Krishna and how to find Krishna for the right motivation. And that from tonight or tomorrow at least, some of you will follow this very humble and simple process of finding Krishna. Hare Krishna. How many?
Samoham sarvabhutesu nami dvesu stina priyaye prajanti tu mam bhaktya mayi te tesu chapyaham. I envy no one, nor am I partial to anyone. I am equal to all, but whoever renders service unto me in devotion is a friend, is in me, and I am also a friend to him.
and too little all at once?
O King, do not despair. I have not abandoned you. You will find me again, not as you sought me before, but as I choose to come. Seek the sacred log upon the shore. Seek Daru Brahman.
Daru Brahman? The divine form in wood? You are giving me another chance? He said, seek the sacred log upon the shore. So I sent them, scouts to every coast, boats upon every tide, and they returned empty-handed, again and again.
There is no law, only sand and salt and the same great sea.
Then search again, further. He promised me the Lord would come, and I sit while the Lord's own words goes unanswered.
Narayana, Narayana.
Divarsi,
O King, you are doing it again?
Divarsi, was any of it real? The voice in the night? The promise of the Lord? Or did I dream a thing my own heart was starving for? I have searched every shore, and there is nothing. Have I imagined it all, and mistaken my own madness for the Lord?
You did not imagine it, O King. The voice was real, and the promise stands. But the Lord does not come to a snapping of fingers. You command the sea to surrender him, as once you commanded a Brahmana to carry him. Have you learned nothing from this empty altar?
Then tell me what I cannot see. If I am not to seize him, how is he to be earned?
Hear me, O King. It is your destiny to install the Lord upon this earth. But the form you seek will not wash ashore for the asking. First you must be made ready. Perform the great sacrifice, 1,000 Ashvamedha Yagyas. Pour out your kingdom, your gold, your pride, your restlessness into the sacred fire. And when nothing is left of the king who wished to own the Lord, then, and only then, will he come as wood upon the water.
1,000 sacrifices?
Not to buy him, O king. No fire can purchase the Lord of the universe. The yagya is not for him. It is for you, to burn away the hand that grasps, until only the heart that offers remains.
Then let the fires be lit. Let it take what it must. My treasury, my crown, my very name. If 1,000 sacrifices stand between me and his face, I will offer 10,000.
Now you have understood, O king. The fire will do the rest. Narayana, Narayana.
And so the king, who had once commanded armies, now knelt before the fire. 10 days the sacrifices burnt, 1,000 offerings rose as smoke into the sky, and with every offering, something of the old Indra Yamuna burned away too. The pride that had marched into the forest, the land that had reached to seize the Lord, the fire took it all and asked for more.
स्वस्ति नः पद्मनाभः पुरुषोत्तमो ददातु स्वस्ति नो विश्वक्सेनो विश्वेश्वरः स्वस्ति नो ऋषिकेशो हरिर्ददातु स्वस्ति नो वैनतेयो हरिः स्वस्ति नो अञ्जनासुतो हनुर्भागवतो ददातु स्वस्ति स्वस्ति सुमङ्गलैकेशो महान् श्रीकृष्ण सच्चिदानन्द गणः सर्वेश्वरेश्वरो ददातु ॐ स्वस्ति ॐ स्वस्ति ॐ स्वस्ति श्रीगुरो परमानंद प्रेमानंद फलप्रदा प्रदानंद प्रदानंद सेवायामानियोजय ओम ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः नमः ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन्निति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे
When the last fire gutted low, the king did not ask where the log was. For the first time, he did not ask for anything at all. And that silence was the offering the Lord had been waiting for.
O King, my Indra, I have watched you burn away everything you once clung to. Your gold, your crown, your pride, and offer it all into the fire with a willing heart. And I am pleased. The grasping hand is ash now. Only the offering heart remains. This is the king I have waited for. Rise, for now I keep my word to you. Go to the shore at Chakratirtha. There, where the ocean meets the sacred land, I have come, not as Nila Madhava, hidden in the forest, but as Dharu Brahman, afloat upon the waves, for the whole world to receive. Bring me home.
This time, I will not reach for you. This time, I will receive.
Maharaj, we found it. A great log, unlike anything living wood should be. The ocean carries it, yet it does not drift. It glows, Maharaj. It glows from within, as though something is alive inside it, waiting.
It is him. He has come back. He has come back to me. Take me there, now. Leave everything else.
Thank you, my Lord, for finally giving me your vision. You have filled the void in my heart. Absolute ecstasy.
And so, at last, the words of the Lord were coming together. The dream, the yagya, the sacred log upon the shore. Every promise was being fulfilled. The Daru Brahman had been carried home in triumph, and the king summoned the finest hands in his kingdom to give the Lord his form. But the wood would not yield. Carver after carver stepped forward, and carver after carver failed. Chisels shattered, blades turned, and the king who had crossed an ocean of grief to reach this moment could only sit upon his throne in dismay, watching the sacred log refuse every hand that touched it.
Maharaj, the finest craftsmen in the kingdom have failed.
My chisel shattered against it. The wood yielded nothing.
It is as though the log decides for itself what it shall become.
Bring him.
Whom, Maharaj?
The one who knew him before any of us. The one I wronged. bring this vasu.
Have you brought me to witness another loss?
No, I brought you because I no longer know what to do.
Maharaj, what are you doing?
The thing I should have done long ago. Forgive me. I thought I loved the Lord, but I only wanted Him. You served Him. I tried to possess Him.
Then perhaps we both failed.
But how?
I tried to hide him. You tried to claim him. And all the while, he belonged to neither of us.
And so at last the lesson began, for the Lord was about to leave both cages, the cage of ownership and the cage of secrecy.
Then tell me, how do we serve Him now?
Not with commands, not with chains, not with armies. Serve him as we did in the forest, with flowers, with prayer, with tears.
Let it pass.
My Lord, I hid you because I feared losing you. But you were teaching me all along. Love does not hold. Love offers. If it pleases you, do not let our broken hands shape you. Send your own. Send the one who knows your true form. Not for a king, not for a tribe, but for every soul who waits to see you.
He had heard, not a command this time, an invitation. And to an invitation, the Lord always comes.
O King, I will carve the forms of the Lord from the sacred wood. But I walk under one law, and the law is absolute. No one enters the room while I walk. No eye, no sound, no presence. If the door is open before I am finished, I vanish, and my walk ends where it stands. Who are you, O noble one? You will know when the time is right. You will know.
5 days the king waited. 5 days the sound of the chisel came through the sealed door. Patient, ceaseless, the sound of the Lord being given a form. And 5 days the king's patience wore thinner.
It's stopping? The chisel? It's growing faint? Has he stopped? Has something? Still there? He's still working? Forgive me. Forgive my fear.
10 days the court had fallen silent around him. The ministers no longer offered comfort, for there was none to give. And the king, who had once commanded armies, now lived and died by a sound on the far side of the door.
There it is. Slow. So slow now. Is he almost finished? Or is the old man fading? 10 days? How can any man carve for 10 days without rest? Don't stop. I beg you. Whoever you are, don't stop. Don't leave me with an empty room again.
And then came the day the sound grew too faint to bear. Whether the work was near its end, or whether the carver had simply slowed, the king could not know, and not knowing, after all he had already lost, was the one thing he could not survive.
Days. It has been days. No sound, no word, nothing from the chamber. How do I know he is even still there?
Your Majesty, the Lord's form cannot be rushed. Patience is itself a form of worship.
But what if something has gone wrong? What if the cow has fallen ill? What if he has left again?
No, Maharaj, no. No, Maharaj, no.
What have I done? Once again I could not wait. Once again my impatience has cost everything.
This is my form, O King, not incomplete, complete. This is how I choose to appear, to show the world that I come as I will, not as I am demanded.
You are not incomplete. I was.
Lord Jagannath, he was there in the forest. He was there in the dream. He was here all along.
He has returned, but not as before, not hidden, not sick. He has taken a new form for the entire world.
Forgive me.
He already has. Who am I to withhold what the Lord has given? Prepare the festival. Bring every soul. Let no gate be closed, no heart be turned away. Today the Lord has taken his eternal form, and it belongs to all of us.
Maharaj, let me bring the Shabbadas. The forest people, they served him first. They deserve to stand closest to him now.
Yes, bring them. This Lord belongs to the one who loves him most, whether this is a king or a tribesman of flowers.
O King, you searched for me in the forest. You searched for me in dreams. You found me and lost me and found me again. Do you know now why I made you wait? I do not wish to remain only on this altar, O King. I do not wish to be seen only by the devoted, only by the pure, only by the worthy. I wish to go out into the streets, into the dust and the noise and the ordinary world. I wish to be seen by the lame, the broken, the forgotten, those who could never come to a temple. I will go to them.
He wants to go out? After all this, he wants to leave the temple?
He was never meant to be hidden, Visvasu, not even by love.
Build me a great chariot, O King. Let the whole world pull the rope. King and beggar, scholar and child, let no hand be turned away. For I am Jagannatha, Lord of the universe.
You heard him. The Lord of the universe does not ask to be worshipped in silence. He asks to be carried into the streets, into the world, to every soul that ever wept in the dark, wondering if he existed. We will build the chariot, and every single year, we will pull him through the streets, so that the world never has searched the way I search, so that he comes to them. Jagannatha, Lord of the universe, Jai Jagannath, Jai Baladev, Jai Subhadra.
Hare Krishna. And yes, what a brilliant performance, what outstanding acting. This is our wonderful cast of the appearance of Lord Jagannath. King Indradumna played by Raj Prabhu. Lalita played by Usha Mataji. Visvasu played by Rasaraj Prabhu. The minister and Lord Jagannath's voice played by Suvir. Narad Muni played by Radhanath. Vidyapati played by Shankarshan Prabhu. Our two gods, Abhay and Nirvan. Vishwakarma played by Rivash Prabhu. Our three officials played by Mathura Prabhu, Ram Prabhu and Kival. Our villagers played by Rekha Mataji and Sushila Mataji. and our narrator, the lovely voice of Nirasha. And this is the amazing team that brought to you the appearance of Lord Jagannath. Let's give them a final round of applause. Thank you to our lovely cast, and we look forward to taking our photographs with you all after the program.
काले प्रमता पतिना गीत चरितो जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पादगामी बाबा तुमे जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पादगामी बाबा तुमे राम संसारं दुष्टरमसारं रमते जगन्नाथ स्वामी जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पादगामी बाबा तुमे जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पादगामी बाबा तुमे जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पादगामी बाबा तुमे Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna. Everybody please clap your hands. Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Hare
Hare Jai Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna to all you wonderful and kind souls. As we said, we draw to the end of another inspiring program. We have to acknowledge the support and dedication of all of you who have made this program such a great success. The amount of hours dedicated, the amount of Lakshmi, the funding, the groceries, whatever it took, the amount of support and dedication that you have provided, we thank you for that. So some of you, we know exactly what happens in your homes. To those of you whose wives or husbands said, what you sitting here like a lazy lad? Go there and help them. Mataji and the Prabhu need help. We thank you for that. And for those who have got a very guilty consciences, in a very typical Indian way, say, how are you going to go there and go and sit down and eat and show your face without giving anything? Let's we give something so we can go. So we thank you for your guilty consciousness. And then some of you who dedicated, your comfort and your time. Some of you had some business appointments, yet you sacrificed it to come and render some service. I remember cutting bamboos. It was cold, it was raining. You'll actually continued with the service even though I delayed you. But you still were tolerant. And in that cold, rainy weather, now you try and imagine this tonight, in this cold of tonight, which is nothing compared to that night, to that evening, I should say. It was cold and miserable and it's pouring down. Yet very diligently you all went out there and you'll continue cutting the bamboo for all the props here that you see. You continue cutting, and then your consciousness raised to a higher level where you realize that this is the Lord's mercy, and you start appreciating the rain and start dancing in the rain. And we thank you for that. Thank you for that kind lesson. To those who showed concern when we're finishing after midnight, finishing very late, all tired and miserable, yet you still had a time to phone and check, are you safe? I haven't seen you on the way back. We thank you for that. For those who for months in advance made so much different arrangements and very diligently made plans and start selling items just to raise funds for this function. Your hard service, your hard work does not go unappreciated. We thank you for those. And some of you were on vacation, all still took the time to make numerous phone calls to ensure that all the arrangements are proper, the arrangements that you promised is being fulfilled. You also phoned and checked up that everything is okay. We thank and salute you. We thank those who called around and made arrangement to gather ingredients, even though they were in a grieving situation. But you still was dedicated to do the service. We thank you for that. We thank you for those who actually engage their clients, their customers, their friends, their families for this function. We thank you for that. To the various service providers, our local supermarket that's always supportive, to the security company, and the wonderful religious organizations around us, service groups. We also thank you. We don't forget you, because without your engagement, we cannot be a family, and we thank you for that. We thank you for being here. To the cooking team, the serving team, the setup team, the one that sorted the altar, decorated the altar, to those who just come from a whole night of night shift work and still continue diligently without any fail, we thank you. For those who has lent us, or should I say, allowed the precious deities to come and attend and grace us with their mercy and blessings at this function, we thank and salute you. And to the most amazing Sony family, unfortunately, I do not have the words to thank you. If I'd say anything, it will not be justifiable. So all I can do is pray to the Lord to be always kind and merciful unto you all, for always supporting us. We thank and salute you all for attending. And imagine having this great big function here to an empty marquee. So thank you so much. Thank you for being here. We thank our spiritual leaders, our gurus, and most of all, the most amazing Lord of the universe, Lord Jagannath, for He is our life and breath, and without His mercy and blessings, nothing is possible for you. For that we thank the Lord Almighty. And for those of you who have tolerated us, in this process of doing the operations, doing everything and running this big program, in the tiredness, there's a lot of frustration, and we may have offended some of you, and we ask your forgiveness. We are living in a time when this act of bhakti has become a very rare commodity, where society is becoming less tolerant. When society is becoming less tolerant, when we are on the verge of World War III, when families are less connected, it is a great honor and a privilege to be serving amongst all of you wonderful souls. For you are the future of this world. For this is the only thing that can save humanity. And we thank you, we love you, we appreciate you all, and we pray that we continue with wonderful functions like this in future, so we can become a very better society. We thank you all, we love you all, we love and appreciate you all. If we have missed anybody, please forgive us. We are only human, and we only trying to do what we know is best for everyone else, and we appreciate and love you all. Thank you, and Hare Krishna. Have a safe journey home.